Greetings, brother. Blessings, yeah? Yeah, man. So, economics simplify, yeah? So, you want to introduce yourself and tell...
My name is Andre, I'm the author of the book, Economic Simplified Version to the World. So what we've done now, we've taken economics and we've broken it down so anyone can understand it. Because more time when you go to school, college, university and try and learn economics, it can be so confusing and off-putting just through the language that they use. So what we've done here, we've taken economics and simplified it. Because guess what? Economics is one of the most powerful things that they use to run and control the world. You see, and if we don't know economics, guess what? We're going to be at the mercy of those who do know economics. So the best thing for I and I to do is simplify it in a way that is absorbable and comprehensible to the masses, to the people that don't necessarily know the language that they use when they teach in academic settings and deliver it. My youngest student's 5 years old, Rasta. You see it? That just goes to show how absorbable I've made subject economics.
Yeah.
You see it? Rastafari.
So, is that a book?
Yeah, it's a book. Yeah. I deliver workshops as well. So I go to schools, prisons, community groups.
Okay.
Youth groups.
Yeah. So tell us a bit more about the book. What's inside the book?
Well, if you come to one of the sessions there, come to a workshop.
Yeah.
You see it, it's easily gettable.
Yeah.
You got Instagram, which is economics_simplified_, or you can even just email me info@economicsimplified.co.uk, or you can go back to old school 07902 178 198. If you never catch that, press rewind and catch it. You see it?
Yeah. All right, yeah. Economics, yeah.
Powerful Rasta, I'm gonna tell you that.
All right.
Guess what? It's not to do with money, because a lot of the time when economics is mentioned, generally what comes to your mind is finances. But economics and finances are two separate studies. You've got financial economics, you've got business economics, you've got social economics, you've got behavioral economics, you've got political economics, you've got economics in sports, economics in transport, economics in health. In everything you can think of, economics can be involved. But the question is, what is economics? And that's what we break down inside the book. You see that stuff.
Okay. So where them can find the book? You have a book on Amazon?
Nah, I had it on Amazon, but I took it off Amazon. You see it, taken it off Amazon. So if you need the book, you only get the book for the workshop. You have to go for a workshop to get your hands on the book. So it's exclusive. You see it?
Okay. All right. Blessings for you, yeah? Every time. One love. Greetings.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm alright, thank you. Do I look at you on camera? Do I look at you on camera?
Well, same one, innit? I'm behind the camera. Yeah, so what's your name?
My name's Alice.
Alice, yeah?
Yeah.
So you would like to tell us about what you're about today, Alice?
Sure. So I'm Alice. I am the Duke of Edinburgh manager and project coordinator for Black Girls Hike UK.
Okay.
Black Girls Hike UK is a group that was formed to break down the barriers and stereotypes for black women in the outdoors nature space. So we create a safe space for black women to be outdoors. We create a community of empowering women and young people to be outdoors, Peak District, Lake District, just exploring nature in its finest.
Okay. So you'd like to talk us through what you've got there? Is that a book? Or like a leaflet?
Yeah, so we're here today to obviously promote and to tell the community about Black Girls Hike.
Okay.
We do hikes, we do training, mountain training, we do activity days such as caving, paddleboarding, hikes, and we also do international trips to Ghana, to Morocco and other such places.
Okay.
But we're here mainly to kind of promote our new service, which is the Duke of Edinburgh Award.
Okay.
We recently won an award or become a funded licensed official operator of the Duke of Edinburgh Bronze Award. Okay. So we're here to encourage and tell our community that we are a provider of it. We encourage 14 to 24-year-olds to sign up and complete it, whether by doing a skill, volunteering and a physical activity, finished off with an expedition, and then they get an award. It's a positive thing for them to do. It gives them soft skills such as communication, leadership, teamwork, but also it helps the community, helps them and help them kind of have a positive future. So we're here to kind of encourage that and get those people to sign up.
Okay. So is there an age group age limit, should I say, that you stop, right? Like,
Age is 14 to 24 for a bronze award. So if they've never done it before, most schools and youth clubs do offer it also.
Okay.
But we're trying to do it to those underprivileged and those where they might find a barrier, whether it be financial, whether it be logistical, location. We're there to remove that and say, don't let anything stop you from doing it. It's your chance to also have an opportunity to do a Duke of Edinburgh. I know that for myself growing up,
Okay.
I didn't think it was something I could do, but to be in a position to offer it to our black children, then to encourage them to kind of do that and kind of accomplish it is something that we're here to do and promote.
okay, and so how do they find the information if they need some information from you guys?
Information is all on our website. It's www.bghuk.com. And then you can follow all our socials. Just Google us, we'll come up. Black Girls Hack UK.
Yeah, Instagram, YouTube.
Instagram at BGHUK.
Yeah,
Facebook, Black Girls Hack UK.
okay.
So we're all there.
Okay, thank you, yeah?
No worries, thank you.
Then, have a good day, yeah?
You too.
Bye.
My name's Deanne Heron.
Sorry?
My name is Deanne Heron.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of things, but my first love is writing. And I've written 2 volumes of short humorous stories called Partner Money Stories about the Jamaican culture that I found here when I came in the 60s. But I've written a huge science fiction novel, and I love poetry. So I've also written, I do what I call my daily therapeutic processing, because I'm a counsellor and trainer, counsellor and a cognitive behavioural therapist.
Okay.
So I advise people to journal with all the stuff that we're going through at the moment, and my journal is what I call my therapeutic poetic processing. So I write every day just to keep myself sane.
Okay. So how did they find you if they want any of your books? Or how did they get hold of the books if they
Well,
want
I've
to
got a website,
Yeah?
and it's all the W's, www.partner, so you have Partner, P-A-R-D-N-E-R, Partner Money Stories,
Yeah.
.co.uk.
Okay.
But you can find me on Amazon. Amazon
Okay.
UK sells my books.
Okay.
So just go and search The Mandari Chronicles, that's my sci-fi novel.
Yeah.
But if you look for my name, just Google my name,
Yeah.
Deanne, D-E-A-N-N-E, Heron,
Yeah.
and you will see loads of stuff that I do.
Okay, all right, thank you, yeah?
Thank you.
All right, take care. Yeah. So you're telling us what what you got there today, Sandra?
Yeah, so today I've kept it really simple. It's I just want to do something to support the community, so that's to give the children and adults, parents, carers and families. So I brought along a whole load of maths booklets, all with free activities to do in there. I have here my little flyer, which has information about my tutoring, my tuition on offer. Please use me. I'm happy for you to do so. And my little flyer, everything is there about me. So really, it's just to enlighten parents, carers, and families just about the maths that I have on offer to children and how they can access me. So feel free to do so.
Organising with that gentleman, I want to know if just some economics.
Thank you, Sandra, yeah?
So we break that and deliver it for those in our community. So you can do this too. You can be afforded the same benefits, the same opportunities that your counterparts get without the restrictions being there. So we're doing the first award, so it's called the Boys Award, which is from the age of 14 to 24, so from year 9. So I'm kind of here to let you all know that we are here and offering that to your young people that you're around. This is something they will benefit from. They will gain skills, leadership, communication. The Bronze Award is 4 parts to it, so there's a skills section where they can learn or improve their skill that they're learning, whether it's DJing, singing, sewing, they can kind of do that. And a lot of people do things anyway, so if you do it with an award, you get that first recognition with it. There's a physical section, so playing basketball, playing football, if you already do it, you can kind of tap this on and get that award for it. There's a volunteering section, give back to your community. Show that you're kind of learning to be able to kind of do that for yourself, for your family, for the community you come from. And you finish the Bronze Award with an expedition where you go out and you camp. You hike to a place, And we train you up until that point to be able to do that and lead that for yourself. And you do it as part of a group. You get there, you get back, and then you accomplish your one-to-one. It took about 6 months to do this. There are loads of benefits with doing it. As I said, kind of leadership, you get teamwork, you meet new people, there's no exposure, there's opportunities that come from it. And having it done completed, it looks amazing on your CV, college application, employers always look at something like that. Another branch that we've got is we've received funding from Sweaty Betty Foundation to start a youth programme. So I'm also going to do that, to deliver that, to create that stream. We do well reaching mature women in general, but we don't know how to get to young people. And for myself, I didn't know hiking was a thing I could do as a child. It was never something that my family did. Like, we don't hike, we don't go out there. But to be now doing it myself and realising the benefits I get from being out in nature, just the freedom of it, being kind of off the grid, being away from it all, not seeing street lights and cars, and just being out in what God gave us to kind of enjoy and kind of get from. So we want to kind of teach our young people that that is a space for you to also go to. And doing it with us is a safe and secure way of doing it rather than just going out there and getting lost. Like, we will take you in a group, we'll train you up, and we'll show you that it's a safe place to go and enjoy it, so you will benefit from it also. So our youth programme kicks off on Tuesday with our first official walk with a cohort of young people. We're taking out, and hopefully we can kind of keep them going every month, and we'll have them on our websites, youth walk, and we'll just kind of apply to enjoy it.
So what's the age range of the young people you work with?
Age range is 12 plus. 12 plus for our youth programme.
It's not just girls anymore.
Youth programme is just girls.
Still just girls.
Yeah, but at Duke of Edinburgh is boys and girls.
Where are you based?
Northwest. At Duke of Edinburgh at the minute, it's the first time we're running it, it's just up in the Northwest. But our youth programme and our normal hikes are across the country. So you can go down south, you can go on our website, see all the events and all our kind of listed hikes, and we'll be over there. There's always opportunities around to walk with us. So Crack Offers is one of our brands that sponsor our Duke of Edinburgh. So I've got a bunch of linkers over there to get people discounts off kits. Although hiking, you don't necessarily need kits. You just need that good pair of trainers, walkthroughs, and you can go out in the country. So they're more expensive. I'm looking at you, kid. So I've got 2 flyers. I've got 2 flyers over there. Definitely our main one is kind of that's like what we do. It's our bread and butter. Kind of shows the activities that we do: surfing, caving, paddleboarding, climbing, family events, training, and hiking. This is everything we do. And there's like websites, or QR codes to websites to kind of find out what's going on. Yes?
Can I ask something?
Yes?
Have you thought of setting up a Black Boys Club? Because all our youth need, I think what you're doing for girls is amazing, but the boys need it even more. To get them out of all the nonsense that they're getting involved in. Maybe get a young man to set one up.
There is to the top. Oh, that's the top. Yeah.
Mental health group.
Yeah.
And they organise hikes, gatherings for men, so we can talk in a safe space together about the mental health. There's mentors there, and they basically organise, they basically do what they do, but for men.
Yeah, so they're out there.
We'll have to get a bit next time to shine. Are you linked to a group that's also taking some people to Ghana recently? It's a walking group. It's a
Yeah.
you're
Girls Night. We did
oh, you're the same.
Yeah.
Oh, right, to Ghana.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, because I knew someone who went to it, and she found it really.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's surprising how kind of being in that space with kind of a bunch of people who look like you,
Yeah.
kind of humbles you, but also kind of gives you a lot of things you didn't know you needed. And it's just a great experience.
So that was that your first trip to Ghana?
I think it was our second trip to Ghana.
Okay.
We've been to Morocco twice. We've been going skiing, like I said, in January. We're going to Norway in July to go see the fjords, do some kayaking. Yeah, we get about. But there's always women who want to be. I think the good thing about it is that we're creating that safe space for us to try something new. And I would have never myself gone skiing, but I will go in a group, a collective of like-minded people like me, and I would feel secure enough to do so. But I'm not going to take my kids to ski. I'm not doing it. I will go in this collective. And similarly, to go to Ghana and be kind of on the hills and kind of exploring what that has to offer. I wouldn't necessarily do it by myself securely, but in a group that's organised, definitely.
Okay.
And even just local walks, like we're kind of fortunate here in Manchester that we have the Peak Districts, the Lake Districts, and Derbyshire kind of areas like on our doorsteps, and the walks and the views that we get in those spaces are amazing. They're amazing. Like my first walk, I did it. So I started a bit of back on me. I'm a project manager by trade. I work at the BBC, been there 15 years. This is what I'm doing part time. So project management, I can just do it. Working with Black Girls High is kind of a synergy between my day job and my love. I love being outdoors, and I found that safety and space after I had my second daughter. And I found myself just urban walking throughout Manchester, not realising it was a thing. I just walked. And one day I realised I walked like 3 hours and she's in the pram there. I'm like, you alright, child?
You have a choice.
Yeah. And then my colleagues at work were like, Alice, if you enjoyed that, you would love walking in the countryside. Like, I don't know, black people don't do that. I'm not going to do that. And I know they'll try it. And then they literally threw me in the deep end. My first walk was at Mansell Peak, Mansell Derbyshire, 6 hours, 30,000 steps. But I did it. And there was a point in the walk where I got to a view and I just felt free. And there was never ever an experience I had like that. I've not had it since. Like I was away from everything. I wasn't mom, I wasn't auntie, I wasn't sister. I was me in my own space. And I could see kind of the wonders of what the universe and God and everything had created for me to enjoy and be a part of. And so, being with Black Girls High, I will rep them 24/7 because I think it's beautiful and I think it's a good thing for us to be able to show our young people from a younger age as well that is there for us to grow with it.
You know my story, I've heard it before. So yeah, I've only got about 15 minutes because I really need to dash off and need to be somewhere, so I need to just do this quickly and then I need to go. So, who am I? I'm a little girl that came to Jamaica at the age of 14 in the UK, but at the time I had so much going on. As you can see my beautiful flag there. And that's my passport picture when I was 13 years old before I came over. And in 1992 I got the great opportunity to come to the UK. And that was a dream come true because I've always aspired and dreamt that I wanted to come to the UK. But a massive thing for me was when I was living in Jamaica, I always get these postcards with the snow covered and then you've got a little bird on there as well. Sure, probably anyone ever seen that. So I never knew that the UK had dirt because I only ever seen snow on the card. So when I came here, I was like, why is everyone so dirty? Why is it dirt everywhere? And it was like, because we told as well that it's paved with gold, but definitely not. When I came, it was so hard for me. But I had this, all this time, I had an undiagnosed condition that I didn't know anything about. I didn't know even how to spell the word, much less knew that I had it. So all through my life, I had dyslexia. So I came to the UK and I've got an amazing video to play for you because what I'm trying to do is to create more awareness for dyslexia and let people understand that it's nothing to do with the intelligence, it's more of the learning difference, the way we learn things, the way we take instructions, where we take direction, those are the things. But this video is going to be quite a shock for you because quite a lot of people don't know that these amazing people in this are dyslexic. So, technical guys, this is two dyslexic sisters trying to sort this out.
Well, I don't care, she's confusing me some more.
dyslexic, because these amazing people are amongst us, and it's for their creativity and the way dyslexic people think. So I don't let dyslexia stop me in any way. I left school without a single GCSE, nothing whatsoever, but I didn't let that stop me. I went on to achieve a first class honours degree, and then straight from that I went on to Metropolitan University to achieve a master's in health psychology. And amongst all the amazing things that have been dyslexic, my creative side always come out. And I also do television work now on shows like Emmerdale, Hollyoaks, Coronation Street, Cobra. There's so many that I've been involved in recently. So this is what I'm trying to say, to champion the greatness of being dyslexic, and that you're not stupid, you're not dunce, you're not dumb. There's nothing wrong with you, and these are quite a lot of labels that we had growing up. And we sort of take them on for a long time. Then, for me, it was when I was diagnosed at the age of 41, the last few weeks of my degree, I actually thought, you know what, I do not give two of what anyone thinks of me anymore. That is who I am. If you can't accept me, that is your problem, that's your business. So, all the great things that I do now, because being dyslexic, we have a massive different way of thinking. We have outside the box thinking, and there are organisations out there now who are just looking for people who are neurodiverse, in the sense that they want us in their workplace because we are the future. So I just want to say to anyone, if you've got any children or anything, pay attention to the way that they understand things, the way that they're learning in school, and also be that advocate for your children, because you know your child best, and no one can tell you anything about it. If you notice that there's anything going on, first protocol, please speak to your SENCO in your school and ask them and let them know what you're observing with your child, and ask them to give you the support. They're supposed to give you support by law. So make sure you go in there and keep down those laws. So I just want to say as well, I'm also an author of an amazing book called Empowering Dyslexia that's creating a lot of traction right now. Everywhere I go, I'm getting messages about this book, because when people read my book, they really relate to me, to say that, wow, this is like reading my story. I've had a lady reach out to me yesterday, and she was just in tears about my book. And I always said, I've not written my book for anyone to make anyone cry, but it's the relation of reading that story that's making them really. So I just want to say thank you so much. Thanks Naomi for putting on this event again the second time, and thanks to everyone, all the exhibitors and everyone that's come out tonight.
So Keisha, her details are also on your back sheet if you want to get in touch with her for anything as well. If you want information for the children, etc., they can get in touch with her from the information on that back sheet.
I like the way you say the power. You made it, put it in a very positive context.
Yeah.
When you talked about the power of being dyslexic. Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to play a poem now from one of the ladies that was meant to be here today. It's actually Mark's mum. It's actually Mark's mum, and she's going to do a poem coming from a different generation to us, so that we can relate to what has happened through the ages. So here, I'm going to play this for you now. It's really, really low.
This is probably about some things I would like to see in the future. Our mother, 4, and grandmother was 7. And the time that I was called is Matter Time, and I'm hoping that's what it will be. The suffragettes gave us our freedom, with the right to have our say. So as women look into the future, I've decided to tell you today. I want to see my grandchildren playing safely, not dodging bullets like crime, fulfilled with feeling whole. I want to see communities like they used to be, back then in the past. I want to see people building futures and relationships that last. I want greenery and open spaces, happiness and real hope. I want to see families thriving, bullying and helping each other cope. I want to see governments who play leading, listening to people like you, asking our honest opinion, answering our opinion. I want all schools boasting education that's second to none. I don't want them introducing fears from the barrels of the gun. I know it sounds very simple, but when we listen to this. Children saw adventure in the outdoor, where laughter came from bellies and teardrops became joy. Peace will give them freedom for every girl. So I'm asking for the next generation, my children's children and yours. I want to see them forever open doors, giving every woman a future, every child a wish. Surely in the years to come, there has to be more.
As a people,
her details are on the back of the sheet as well, if you want to get hold of her. Back to our schedule, we now have. I'm going to skip past my spoken word, sorry, because I'm speaking right the way through. You're hearing my words. Oh wait, Miss Dion did not look happy then. I'm going to skip to Sam. No, it is. I did ask, sorry, Sam. I'm going to skip to Andre, who's going to give us a little bit of a talk about Economics Simplified, which is his company. He is making economics accessible to the next generation. They need to know economics. This is something that we're not taught in school, it's not taught in the curriculum, and very few of our parents know about economics. There's very few of them are going into that trade. Our aim now, after those generations, of being dependent on a system that has made it difficult for us to be ourselves within, we are trying to empower our youth to be able to be self-sufficient, so they don't have to be dependent on a system if they don't want to be. So, without further ado, I will invite Andre.
Thank you very much for inviting me. Greetings, everybody. Economics. Okay, then a lot of people like look at me and say, "Why did you write about economics?" And to begin with, I'm a homeschooler, so I teach my children from home. That means I'm in charge of their curriculum. So then I think to myself, okay, then, what did the elite, what did the aristocracy teach their children? If I'm in control of my children's education, then I want to make sure it's a valuable education. I don't want to go down the same traditional, systematic information that you get from a school. You know what I'm saying? My thing needs to be different. So those questions started coming to my mind, and then I'm thinking to myself, if a family or a person wants to pass on generational wealth to their children, what kind of things have to put in mind? Because if they give £1 million to a fool, they're going to do what? Foolish things. So you got to be wise. You want to pass on your generational wealth. So these things started coming to my mind, and I think to myself, okay then. So maybe the real generational wealth isn't necessarily in the money. It's to do with the knowledge. You see, because certain families have the ability, or that have been passing on their generational wealth for centuries, and that's only going to be possible if the inheritance, the benefit of what to do with it. That's why these families have got heirlooms, but the heirlooms are books, it's information. So even if something was to kind of go wrong, guess what? You know how to get it from the mud. They've got the information there. They can make themselves millionaires, billionaires, and continue to pass that inheritance on. So, just through observation, I'm hearing these big corporations, this word economics, politicians, economics, the economy, and anytime I'd spoken to like somebody who was studying economics in a university, I would ask them, what is economics? And after them speaking for about 5-10 minutes, I was still none the wiser of what economics was. They could tell me what it's to do with. Oh, it's to do with supply and demand, it's to do with this, it's to do with that. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, but from my understanding, I need to know what it is so I know how to use it. So I've done more research, and obviously you got financial economics, you got business economics, you got social economics, you got behavioral economics, you got political economics, economics in sport, economics in health, economics in transport, in everything you can imagine, economics can be applied. So I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is amazing. So imagine a garment that had the ability to fit all of us in this room perfectly. How powerful would that be? That's how powerful economics is. Even your home economics in the home. So when I started to understand a little bit more, like I think to myself, okay, I kind of got to grips with what it is now. But I didn't have enough understanding of how to teach it, how can I pass the information on to my, at the time, I think it was 10 years old, and my daughter was like 5 years old. So how can I pass this information on to such a young age? So obviously I've gone to the Most High Creator of all things, Jeremiah 33, it says, call unto me and I will answer thee and tell you things that you cannot not know. And I'm a witness to that. So the Most High told me what it was, and see from the Most High give me those 3 words on how to break down what economics is. My mind just went, and everything it just summed everything up, and I was able to understand how it has the ability to fit into so many different areas.
So I'm still on the right, not the right. So what is economics?
That's just to go to the book. But you know what? I feel like patterning years, you know, but we're going to have to lock off the camera, you know, because this is explicit information. So, sure, you've got the opportunity to boss my people. I want to boss my people. So, you see.
That I've listened to. Okay, now I sat down here and I wrote something down, and I thought, yeah, this is going to be it, but you've touched me, so here we go. I am your resource. Okay? We've just had the meaning of the resource. I am your resource. I'm qualified. I've been teaching for 32 years. Okay? I've got my BEd honours degree. Okay? I'm here to teach your children, your children's children. I've taught children who've got children, grandchildren. Okay? I'm not going to be here forever. And I can't keep saying the same thing forever and ever. There is a demand for maths. I'm a maths teacher. There is a demand for children. Number 1, understanding maths. Number 2, getting a qualification. Okay, now I'm just going to give you a little startling understanding of the maths. The maths that children are doing in year 5 and year 6, some of it, not all of it, is assessed at GCSE foundation level, and some children are still not even passing that. They're not getting that minimum pass grade, a grade 4, for them to go through to college or to university. So they have to do their resits. Resitting, foundation, grade 4, all this stuff that they've done in year 4 and 5, year 5 and 6, some children are forgetting. You know, you keep feeding them that wheel, keep going over and over and over, and you still don't get it or understand it. Now I'm going to say that education starts in the home. You don't depend on school, you don't depend on anybody else to do that foundational bit that you should be doing in the first place. So I say, become more savvy. That means find out what your child is doing in school. Set good habits. Good habits does not mean sitting down and doing math, doing 10 hours of maths. Good habits is completing your homework, having a quiet place, checking your child's school bag, you know, what's going on. Have a look at their book, what's in it, what's the writing, what's the presentation like. Having that conversation from home and finding out what's going on. So that's the very basics that you do. Okay? You then find out, well, what class, or let's say what set or group is my child placed in at school. I'm talking about school, not homeschooling.
No.
Where is my child placed in school? Oh, I'm in set 3. Well, what does set 3 mean? What does it mean? Oh, I'm in set 4. Well, what does it mean? Oh, I've moved teaching group. What does it mean? Don't just, I say, start as you need to go on. So don't wait until it's 4 weeks before the end of the academic year where you're going to get that little surprise that, oh, I'm sorry, but he's not been doing very well. And, well, I'm going to say that part of it is your responsibility. It's your responsibility. So be active, be proactive, and try and do that now. So get into good habits. Reading is fundamental. A lot of the maths curriculum and assessment requires your child to be able to read, to access problem-solving questions and so on. So get your child into good habits, reading for understanding, and reading for understanding those keywords that they need to connect their learning. And I could say a bit more. I could go on forever, but I put this poster here together, this flyer, and I always say to children, take charge of your learning. Teach children to take charge from a very early age. Take charge, take responsibility, you know, have some pride in what you're doing and how you do it. And let your child know that there is one of the basic skills that you need to know and to have that's set from when they're in school, going into college, university, owning their own business, as adults, wherever it is. Teach them now to have that growth mindset, taking charge of what it entails. It doesn't work like magic. You don't just switch your phone on and then an app helps to take charge. You have to develop those key skills. And that's basically it, really. And can I just say, adults, please, whatever you do, stop saying that you hate maths. Okay, I know, I understand. You hate maths.
Sorry, I don't mean to keep you. Can I just put a thing in there? Only because I'm going to advertise one of the services that Sandra is going to be offering to adults also soon. We've discussed, and she is going to be creating a class for adults to be learning the problems that they're having with their children's homework as well, so that they're getting that little bit of assistance of understanding or relearning what has been already taught or may not have been taught in a way that they understood. Yeah? And I'm going to say another thing that Sandra always leaves out of her speeches, and I don't know why, because it's something that she should hold as an acclaim. Although she's a 13-year teacher and a senior in her school for teaching and teaching maths, she's also home educated her own children. So she's got both sides of the pen. I mean, she understands both sides of that pencil. Yeah, and she's able to tell you what the system expects and how you can produce that. Okay, I'm just saying that because I don't think she pushes that enough.
Okay, thank you. And can I just say one nasty word? My entire family have homeschooled their children. Wow. We have my niece, she achieved a grade 8, 8s and 9s, nothing less. English, maths, science, everything, now going on to university. So that just shows, you know, the power of parental involvement.
And it is a massive job. So when I had a day for a long time, I made sure that every day I did whatever the teachers sent my kids. And my son actually survived through that year. The other two, I would sit with them through the whole thing because they weren't at the age of just getting on themselves. But it's actually hard work, and unless you can do it and put the work in, there's no point saying it. So I've officially said I cannot homeschool my children. I'm not able to do that. But I will do whatever it takes to support.
Yes.
Can I share something with you? a lot of people, when they're going to homeschooling, they think it's school at home, and this is when the pressure comes into it. Because you're thinking from 9 till 3, I'm going to be educating my children. I'm not saying you personally, but this is the conception, preconception, that's right, preconceived idea that people have.
But the expensive is actually 8 hours of a school day is equivalent to 2.5 hours homeschooling, and a lot of people don't actually realise that. That's how the difference is. You can break down 8 hours of a school day, 2.5 hours at home, partly because of the fact that we're not doing the repetitive stuff. We do that as parents. We're not doing the repetitive stuff when we're teaching them things, and that's why the children are taking that on a lot easier.
And I know I'm not talking about the amount of work all the time. It's actually having the strength and the patience and the courage to do it all. And I think that's what I'm talking about. I don't have that. And I recognize that within myself, and I can't.
Yeah, that's what it is.
As much as I like the idea of homeschool and I believe people will do it, I physically can't. And that's, a lot of people are quite like that, but it's good that people who can do it go.
And it's countries that provide a system that will allow you to have that break, because I know many people in different countries that don't get the opportunity to say they can't do it, or they just can't handle it. They don't have the opportunity to. That country doesn't provide that system, but then when a country is providing a system like that, you have to also look at what the deficits are as well as the benefits. That's all we're saying. We're not saying it's not anybody's wrong for going to school, anybody's wrong for homeschooling. We're just saying you have to look at the benefits and deficits and see what works for you and your child.
And all I wanted to say, sis, all I wanted to say, is my vibes, my notion is you can learn at any time. There's always an opportunity to learn something. You could be, I don't know, jumping off the stage. There's always an opportunity for learning. You see, if you're brushing their teeth, that's a lesson about something, you know what I'm saying? And you can just Google or YouTube. If you don't know yourself, you can learn with your children, you know what I'm saying? Like, amount of things I've learned just through teaching my children, like.
We do give the majority of the education anyway, don't we?
Exactly, sister. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and we got the opportunity to learn ourselves as well. Like economics, I wouldn't know economics, through grace and mercy, I would know it now if it went for my youth. I wouldn't know politics, I would know it now if it went for my youth. Finances, I just look at the things that I want my children to learn, and I will learn so I can teach them. You know what I'm saying? That's my approach. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's what I really remind because I've got books. To sit with them in the evening at the table
and we learn together. That's what it is. It's family, we're all learning. You know what I'm saying? Big man, you have a question?
Absolutely. They don't tell them who you are. And you execute the initiative, you can tell them who they are, where they're from, what they're about, and you can grow of reality. That's the very important thing that the kids don't know. That's if you don't know who you are.
That's the one you don't know where you're going.
So that's one of the biggest benefits. You need to know who you are, and you first as well.
And stop saying they can't. Why does everyone say they can't?
No such thing as can't. Trying, that's what I'm saying.
Never say they can't. I keep telling them that.
Can I just say, if anyone's interested in home tuition or anything of that nature, I do have some flyers there. I've also got some free maths booklets with lots of worksheets that you to scan the code. The work comes up, you can check the answers and get the children busy, get them into some really good habits. Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to move back. I'm going over the time, and I'm going to get kicked out if I'm not even played down. Yeah, I'm really, really sorry. Right. Kim, does everybody know Kim? I'm supposed to be doing a talk for her, but she's not singing. She said she's got a sore throat, so I'm going to let her do a talk herself. Go for it. What did you say you're going to sing for? No. I'm supposed to sing, but
Just got coffee. Hi, I'm Kim. I'm really bad.
Alright, Kim does the brilliant exercise thing called Extreme Hip Hop, yeah? And she does, it's a cardio and dance, keep fit.
Yes, step aerobics.
Yeah.
Step aerobics. I haven't got my step with me.
I was trying to find that video that you put up, but I couldn't find it. I was trying to get a little video, but I couldn't drag it.
So, it's basically step from back in the day. Now they've just got different spin on, they've modernized it. So they're not recreating the wheel, they're just making it a bit shinier. So it's open to all levels, and I teach it at Stockport Road and 42 Community Hub. I do it on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. 422. The community. Is it this? It's do you know where the pet shop is? Near Ardwick side. So it's not too far up from there.
The children go?
Yes. But you'd have to get your parents to come in.
Or children don't go though, right?
No, yeah.
So parents can bring their children?
Yeah, parents can bring the children. I've got some steppers who bring the kids, and the kids get involved as well. I do private bookings if you're interested. All my information is going to be on my page.
If it's not there yet, you will find it on the next one that comes out to you. Oh, it's actually there. It is actually there. It's on the first page. So,
as I said, I'm not very good at public speaking. I'm not going to say I can't do it. I'm just not very comfortable doing it. But yeah, it's just another form of exercise. I'm a fitness instructor as well as a personal trainer. So yeah, I'm going to see me for more information. And I also no, you can do it.
Kim also has her Kim's Creative business where she will alter clothing for you, and she will also.
Oh, you make that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
I did that for her. I did local weddings. Yeah.
I was perspex, half plastic.
I also do some sewing as well.
Have you started the glass etching yet?
Yes, I do, but
so she does the glass etching as well, and then you want a wedding gift
or anything like that, do that as well. And I sell bonnets, hair accessories.
And you can have garments of your own customized, so if you want an African patch on your clothes, Kim's will create a design for you.
And I also do singing, but I'm not doing it today because of my voice. Come to the next one and bring a friend, and I'll do something. Me and I will do some singing for you, because Naomi sings as well. She doesn't advertise it, but she does sing. Beautiful, raspy voice.
Well, let me know next time, ladies, when you sing it down.
Yeah, we're going to do it. Yeah, man. It's going to be big, isn't it?
We're going to go bigger.
Yeah. We're going to go bigger. Yeah. But thank you for the invite. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Let you know is that a lot of the people that you've seen today will also be providing online classes as well via Finding Out. I'm just going to play this little video for you. Right, that didn't sound very good, did it? Right, so what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to play this for you because it's not playing brilliantly on here, but I will forward it to Must I Talk TV so that you can all see it on Must I Talk TV on YouTube. So we would like to give a big thank you to Must I Talk TV for coming today. Thanks to Armour Stores who provided our lunch. And here is just a little. Oh, also, sorry. Last thank you to Powerhouse and the organisers here, because without Powerhouse we'd have no space to do all of this. And this has been a cornerstone of the community for the majority of my life, all of my life. Okay, yeah, we're getting